Hey, do you remember that checklist that I made in episode 2 and really haven't mentioned? Yeah, well, here's the checklist again, and here's what we've done. We still have a while to go and a lot of things to check off. However, most of it will be able to be done back to 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 back. You know what I mean? So, in today's episode, we're gonna build, the automatic mob farm. And once we get that, we'll get string. And once we do that, we'll make beds. And once we do that, we'll make an iron farm. And once we do that, we can start create. And once we do that, we can get automated trees. And once we do that, we can... So basically, yes. Oh my god, it's a parrot. Oh my god, there's 2 parrots. We gotta get them. They're our first passive mobs. We gotta get them. There we go. Alright, birds, get over here. Oh, look at them. Look at them. They're so cute. So yeah, we finally got our first 2 passive mobs of the island. If you have any names for them, leave a comment. I'll name them after, if you guys give me good names for them. Change of plans. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make that island over there kind of filled with grass, because we know passive mobs can spawn over there. We're gonna make a dirt path over there, get some grass over there. Hopefully we can get a sheep. Once we get a sheep, we could shear it, get actual beds, then we can make an iron farm, and then we can make the mob farm easier, because we need hoppers, we need that, we need this and that. And once we have an iron farm, the series will explode. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So the dirt path is made, and while I do that, I don't feel like waiting. So I'm gonna make a temporary iron farm out of the 4 beds that are at the villager breeder. We only need 3 villagers. We only need 3 beds. And we need 1 zombie. So once I get enough iron to build the general mob farm, I will tear down that iron farm, make a better one, and then go from there. But for right now, we'll just have to build a temporary one. So this is a weird one. Say, I quickly put this together in a creative world, and it worked, but it only works at night. I'm not too sure what the specifics are about it, but I guess the zombie is like constantly scaring them, and they need to have like breaks between when they see it and when they don't. But it's weird, but it works at night. So the sun's going down soon, so we should be getting our first iron very shortly. Oh, there's our first iron golem. Yep, see, it only works at night. It's weird, but that's how it's how we're rolling. And then the way to collect the iron is just stand under here until they die. Alright, in one night, we got 30 pieces of iron. We got a cow. We got a cow, guys. Oh my god. He's just gonna be chilling over here for now. I would like a sheep, because once we get a sheep, we can actually make a good iron farm. But you know what? A cow isn't bad. Cow isn't bad. But anyway, we need 3. We need 3 sheets. No, not the whole stack. Jesus. There we go. We need 3 for the saw. Where's the saw? Where's this? And then 1 of those. And we go boom. And how do you make a hand crank for right now? Just get rid of the freaking tree. it's gonna be night soon, so I'm gonna go over at the iron farm and just wait a little while. Alright, so after night 2, we got 23 iron, which should put us over... Oh my god, we needed 3 more. I hate it here. I hate it here, but not really. Oh my god, that's annoying. So it's been a couple days since I've recorded, and you could thank Silksong for that. Say, I've been playing that, and I've been enjoying it. My desk has not been. My armrest on my chair has not been enjoying that. You know, I'm enjoying Silksong, but we can ignore that fact. Anyway, what I've been doing is I've essentially just been AFKing, gathering resources, and doing everything to get the stuff for the mob farm up and running. The only thing I have to do is get slime. And the only way to get slime is to either trade with a wandering trader, which we're not doing. We're not doing that. Or, you know, find a slime chunk and kill some slimes in the slime chunk, which is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be going down to the bottom layer level kind of thing, finding a slime chunk, and then just literally killing 2 slimes probably to get a slime block. So, and once I do that, I'll be able to start building the mob farm right away. So the time lapse of that will be right after I get slime. Oh my god, we've got 2 sheep. I'm stopping everything I'm doing now and getting those bastards. Man, you know, I'm doing all this mob farm stuff to get string and to get wool, and here they are just spawning away. Well, you know, I'd say the mob farm is looking pretty good now. It's a fully automated with redstone, fully collected with hoppers and stuff. That we got it. And it collects all mob drops, except for witch drops. At least I don't think so. But who knows? But anyway, yeah, we got the automatic mob farm, which we did build to get more string, to get more beds, to build a better iron farm so we could start create. But, yeah, like you saw earlier, we finally got sheep. So we're just going to be shearing them for a little bit to get enough beds to build the iron farm, but that'll be in a bit. That'll be in a bit. We could buy dripstone blocks from... I did not know that. Can I turn dripstone into dripstone? Into like actual dripstone pointy things? No. Oh damn. Okay, well we now have dripstone blocks. And we got some bricks, which is fine. I'm trying to get the mason up to master level so we can get quartz trades. Because if you cutting board quartz or whatever, where is it? If you cutting board quartz with the pickaxe, you can get actual nether quartz, which is what we'll be doing to get most of our nether quartz. So as I waited for the sugarcane to grow, which we got one, very, very slow and steady, but I made this into a sugarcane. It's going to be just a big old sugarcane patch. And if you didn't know, this is the most efficient way to get or farm sugarcane, because each water source has 4 possible locations for sugarcane to grow. So it's just more efficient, more space efficient than, you know, having lines. And then on top of that, you can literally put slabs, waterlogged slabs in the water so that, you know, you don't fall into the water holes at all. And it's just super convenient. But yeah, it's going to be a little while longer until I get anywhere close to a bookshelf, so... back to waiting. So, this is a temporary fix. And I only found out about it right now. But apparently, if you do this... yeah, you get tree bark. Which this will get us enough paper to make a bookshelf. So, alright, ready for this? Whop. Thanks. So, and then I'm gonna... and then... whop. And now we make the bookshelf. And now we make the lectern. See? Anyway. And then we go down here. And then... temporary block right there. We get that. And I'm gonna make one more book because we're gonna get a good enchant. No matter what we get, we're gonna get a good one. I think this guy just so happened to be the guy that we cured in the beginning, because this guy's giving us discounted prices. So that's really good for us, because we need a we need to get this guy up to master level anyway, so it actually just makes it really easy. Should we take the mending? I mean, like why not, really? Or is there more important stuff than mending? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take mending for now. I'll take mending for now and just deal with it. And we're level 80. Wow. Master level, please. Yeah. Oh, we need 2 of them. Because we need 2 zombies. Okay. Get out of my inventory. Hey, we got enough. Just enough for a second one. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is... oh, dude, it just turned day 2, so I'm gonna have to wait an entire night just to name a couple zombies. Man, whatever. Man, whatever. Okay, so one of the names for one of the zombies is gonna be Lupus, because why not? Because House says that everything is Lupus. And then the next one is going to be, I don't know, King Charles. The 8th. Or wait, who's the person who had the 8 wives? Was it the Alexander? Oh, who was the Renaissance? No, it wasn't Renaissance who had 8 wives. King Henry. Whoops. Well, you know what? Oh well. We got Lupus and we got King Charles the 8th. All right. You're going to be King Charles. Cuz your mom. Why is it walking? What? Why is it walking off? I don't get it. Alright, you're a Lupus. Go fuck yourself. God, I hate you. Man, with Carry On, dealing with villagers is so much easier. I mean, Steve, I mean, yeah, you know, Steve can canonically carry like trillions and trillions of tons, so I don't see why, you know, Steve picking up a villager or animals is an unrealistic thing, you know? You know, it feels heavily modded, because, like, why would you be able to pick up another, you know, person in the game? But, I mean, canonically, it could happen. It could happen. So, technically, the iron farm is working. Let's just hope that it stays working and it doesn't ever break. But this is just a start. I also forgot to resume my time-lapse video because I'm an idiot and I'm stupid and I'm dumb. But whatever. The iron farm is done and that's what matters. So I'm afraid that's gonna be it for this video. I know it took a while, partly due to me playing other games and, you know, just not wanting to record and deal with that iron farm build. But, you know, I got it done, and, you know, here's the episode. So, you know, if you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want. And yeah, you know, I'll see you in the next one. So, see ya.